All right. I haven't done this in a while. Let's see when, is it going to tell me when people start joining? Better. In fact, let's go on over here. What time is it? Oh yeah, people are out of school by now. Hold up. Gotta send out a notification. What's up, Fendel? How you doing, dude? I just realized it would probably be much better if I had my headphones in so the microphone would be, up here. Let me just send out a Discord notification on my phone at everyone. I feel like I'm back in the third grade, typing with one hand. All right. All right, I'm gonna just wait for some more people to join because I know there's gonna be some more people joining, and then I'll get into it. Well, while we're waiting, should probably put away that shipping label and a receipt that has my debit card info. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. How you doing, Aaron? All right. Well, as I said, channel/rally update. I still have all of my crap sitting out from all of this. I'm washing my sheets right now, so that's why I'm putting that on the bed. I figured, why not? I haven't done a stream from my phone in forever. Oh, thank you very much. I know. Man, so that rally was crazy at the Phoenix Capitol this past Saturday. It was really fun. I was there for the whole thing. I showed up before it even started, and it was already basically started. It was really fun, really chill. Made it on ABC News. There's a couple pictures of me up on ABC News here. So if you want to know what I look like, I'm pretty sure I'm the only dude rocking a scar at that whole thing. But yeah, so real quick, I'll just tell you all about that. I still have all these mags and stuff sitting out from after the rally when I went shooting. Well, I'll just show off what I got, because why not? May as well flex. It's not for the gram, but why not? May as well flex. This thing is ridiculously dirty. I threw this all over the dirt. You can even see, oh yeah, orientation is a lot. Yeah, there we go. You can even see there's a bunch of dirt in there. Yeah, stop that. There we go. Bunch of dirt there. This thing took a beating, and you can see all the dirt and crap that's on there. So something, I was on ABC News. Yeah, there were some pictures of me at the rally on ABC News. In fact, I'll even show you the shirt I was wearing. So let me just make sure there's no sensitive information. Okay, there's not. So this shirt right here, that ridiculous looking Hawaiian one, that's what I was wearing. So if you want to go on like YouTube or something and find ABC News' coverage, I'm the only dude rocking one of those in the pictures. So there you go if you want to know. That's the second time I've made a public appearance and made it on some sort of forum and told you all about it. So if you really want to know. Now, this little thing right here, this is about $3,000. And this decided to break. Yeah, that broke about 2 days ago. I was out and we were shooting a piece of steel that was, I don't know, 300 to 400 meters away, something like that. Decent distance for this thing. And it just started rapidly losing its zero, and then eventually the little locking piece, which is that little tab right there, that locking piece just seized up and it bricked my $3,000 scope. Thankfully, the place I bought it from almost 2 years ago now is actually replacing it for free, so that's pretty dope. But it's weird running this thing with iron sights again. It is so much lighter. It is so much lighter without this. This thing probably weighs, I don't know, a little over a pound, which sounds like nothing, but when it's slung over your shoulder, I guarantee you it feels like something. But yeah, so that's why I had at the rally. I had that with this on top of it because that had not broken yet. Am I going to pack punch it? Dude, I wish I could, but that's illegal. Don't know why I put those mags there other than to be aesthetic, because who doesn't love these bizarre two-tone mags? They're so weird, but I love them. Anyways, so rally was awesome. Met up with some really cool people. Met some really cool people that I can now call friends. We're going to be doing a photo shoot down in Maricopa in a couple weeks here. Actually, not even a couple weeks, like less than a week and a half. Not this coming weekend, but the weekend after, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be bringing out all the Gucci gear and getting some cool photos with it. But yeah, so rally went really cool. There was one guy who was even handing out free mags. So I got this mag for free, and as you can see, I've been running it. All that black stuff, I was shooting this guy's suppressed Mark 18, and that suppressor, holy crap. It shoots so much crap back in your face. I had never shot through a suppressor before, so that was really cool. And man, I can even just feel it all over my hands now just from touching that mag right there. You can tell which mag's got it. This one got it. You can look at the follower, which is the part where the bullets snap in. That's all black and stuff compared to this one where it's all gray. Even that's darker than it should be, but that's just from a silencer shooting crap back at you. But yeah, so the rally was cool. It went really well. I still even have all my ammo and stuff sitting out. I need to put all that away. I've just been so tired. Oh yeah, if anyone was wondering, this is what the SCAR shoots. 7.62 NATO or 308, either one, but that's what the SCAR shoots. If y'all were wondering, because I know some people like that kind of stuff. So yeah, other than this thing just completely bricking, it went well. But it's sad, man. It's still on the original battery too for the illumination. Like, I mean, you can see this thing is in like perfect shape. Barely a nick on it. There's like a little one right there by my thumb, but other than that, like, I kept this thing in such nice shape, hardly used it, and it's broken. just decided to break in the middle of a trip, so that was sad. But like I said, thankfully, the place I got it from is replacing it for free, so that's really cool of them. And this piece of garbage that I bought, it's a good brand. It's a old Colt. If I can get the mag out with one hand. There we go. Oh yeah, so side by side, here. That's what my AR shoots. That's what my SCAR shoots. So you can see there's a pretty considerable size difference. Ooh, RIP calculus. I would fail at that class so hard. Yeah, so that's how the rally went. It was really cool. Met a lot of really cool people. In fact, I will even post some redacted photos of myself out there. There was a dude, okay, so I'll give you guys some of the highlights of it and then I'll talk about my channel a little bit. So basically a bunch of people there were just hardcore flexing their gear as hard as they could. There was a dude who, there was a guy carrying a Barrett 50 cal, and there was another guy with an M240 Bravo, if you guys remember that LMG from MW2. I got a picture with those guys because it's like, that is such a hardcore flex. I mean, the Barrett is one thing. Barrett prices have come down a lot, like to the point of where I'm actually considering saving for a Barrett, because you can get it with a couple mags and even a scope for like 6 to 8 grand, which is a lot for you know, a gun or whatever, but for a Barrett, that's pretty good. See ya, Parker. Yeah, do well in class. That's a hard one. So there was that, but definitely the biggest flex of the whole thing, a dude was carrying an MP7. There was a dude with an MP7 there. I didn't take a picture with him, but turns out he's a pretty big page on Instagram. I think his handle is like AZ Gun Lord, I think is his handle, AZ Gunlord, so Arizona Gunlord. I'm pretty sure that was his handle. And someone said I don't have room to walk around. I do. It's just there's nothing over here. That's my sous vide right there. For when I've talked about that on stream, that's where it's cooking, in that tank of water. That black thing right there is the actual circulator. This is just the tank that has the water. I don't show my desk because it's ridiculously dirty. It's super cluttered with stuff. But yeah, so there were some people hardcore flexing there. That MP7 dude, as far as like small stuff goes, he definitely won the flexing contest. Maybe the dude with the M240 Bravo did. But an MP7 is way harder to get a hold of than an M240 Bravo. Although I had never seen an M240 Bravo before. So that was cool. There was a dude who rolled up. Actually, I think it was the same guy that had the MP7. He rolled up in a Humvee with I think it was a 50 cal machine gun on it. That was pretty cool. I didn't really go and check it out because, I mean, let's be real. It was a total Instagram flex, and there are going to be tons of pictures of it everywhere because that's a huge flex, right? So yeah, everything went super cool. There were a few sniper teams out there on the rooftops, and one of them was watching us when we were across the street, and we all waved to the spotter, and he waved back at us, so that was pretty funny. But yeah, so that's enough about that. So as far as the channel goes, basically what I wanted to say is that I will be streaming on and off. As you guys have seen, I don't think I've streamed in about a week. And that is mainly because I have, one, the rally was coming up, and I had to make a lot of last-minute plans. And second, I had a lot of work, and it's kind of late. It's actually several days late at this point, and so I need to get on that. And it's a lot of work. I was gonna stream today, and then I thought, you know what? I've been recuperating because basically one of the dudes I was shooting with, his car broke down in the middle of the desert, north of Phoenix, and I didn't get home until after 5 a.m. that day. I went out there to shoot at about 1:30, and I didn't get 1:30 p.m. Let me be clear, 1:30 p.m. I didn't get home till after 5. So I needed like a solid 2 days to recuperate because that threw off my sleep schedule really hard. It made me feel sick, honestly, the next 2 days. This is 3 days later now. And so I didn't do that work. It was already late as of Sunday, 12 a.m. So, well, technically it was Monday, 12 a.m., but you know what I'm saying, the end of Sunday. So it's now Wednesday, and it's still not turned in, and I have other work that's piled up. And so basically, I need to deal with that. Then I have another, I think I'm going somewhere this weekend. I might be, don't know the status of it. That's kind of up in the air. Imagine you just flip your camera. I don't have any fingers anywhere near that button. I already told you boys, you want to find out what I look like? I will show the shirt again for you. I was wearing this ridiculous tacky Hawaiian shirt, and I was flexing that. You look up pictures or coverage from the Arizona rally this past Saturday. You see a dude with that shirt and that gun, that's me. There's no one else with that. There were very few scars out there. In fact, I wasn't even out of my car for like 5 minutes, and I already had someone, I think 1 or 2 people come up to me and say nice scar or something like that. So that was kind of cool. Honestly, the shirt is the biggest flex. Nah, dude, this is the biggest flex because the people who knew what this is, so if you don't know, this scope is pretty high end. It's like a 3,000, depending on when you're buying it, it goes anywhere from like 2,400 to like about 3K. I just say it's about 3K because I think we paid like 2,900 bucks for that scope. So between the two, between the SCAR and the scope, that's a $6,000 package right there, basically. Because the SCAR was 3,300. I paid what was the MSRP at the time, which was a good price to get. Most people were jacking it up to like 3,600 bucks plus for a new SCAR, a new FDE one, because the FDE, Flat Dark Earth, if you don't know, which is that tan color, those are in highest demand. You can find black ones pretty commonly most of the time. So anyways, back to the whole channel thing. With that, I need to do my work. I need to prioritize this kind of stuff because training is important. Don't want to go off on a rant about it, but the thing is if you have stuff like this, you need to train with it. You don't just need, well, depending on what you're doing with it. For me, fun gun, practical gun, also fun, but practical. So when it comes to having something like this, part of being responsible is training with it, and is, as I was showing you at the beginning, this thing, I've been beating it to hell and back. I mean, I unloaded the thing and then just chucked it as hard as I could out in the desert, just because it should be able to take it, and I need to make sure it can take things like that, because it's an old gun at this point. And so part of having things like this is not just being responsible and knowing how to properly handle it and how to treat it, but knowing how to use it effectively. Because the worst case scenario is that you know what you're doing. You have, you know you don't put your finger there unless you're gonna shoot. You know what the safety does, all sorts of stuff like that. But then when it comes down time to use it, you're inefficient. You can't load. You can't bring it up. You can't get a proper sight picture. You can't effectively use your weapon. And that can go wrong in a multitude of ways. One, you could accidentally shoot someone else. Two, the person that you're trying to shoot can get a hold of it and do even more damage. That's probably worse than shooting someone accidentally. But you need to be precise. And I'll go on about that in a different video. If I ever end up making some sort of training video or something, because one of the guys I'm kind of friends with now, he's an instructor, and he's been helping me, especially with transition drills with rifles and starting with pistols and stuff, because I don't have any of my pistols down here, unfortunately. But once I'm back in Oregon, I'll be able to train with my pistols, and I'll bring them back down to Arizona next school year. That's basically it. When it comes to having a practical weapon, you can't just take it out, sit at a bench, and shoot a paper target 100 yards away and call it good. That's just not good enough. It's better than nothing, but it's not really good enough. So I need to prioritize this kind of stuff, because the fact of the matter is I have it. And like I said, being responsible means knowing how to properly use it, not just how to not misuse it, which is generally what's taught, is basic safety stuff. Don't point it at stuff you're not trying to shoot. Keep your finger off the trigger till you're ready to shoot, stuff like that. Basic stuff like that. It needs to be beyond that, and thankfully there's kind of a resurgence of that attitude out there now. And so getting proper training is becoming easier and easier and easier and more practical to do. So that's just kind of what I had to say about that. So I need to prioritize that. With the channel, basically until I have a solid PC, because my PC is not great right now, until I have a solid PC, it's going to be very on and off. It's just going to be whenever I feel like streaming. If I decide at the last second I'm going to stream, I'll stream. If I feel like streaming and then don't feel like it, I'm not going to do it. It's simple as that. That's basically it. If any of you guys are in the greater Phoenix area and you want to go shooting, you want to get behind the SCAR, you want to get behind the AR, whatever, I know spots to do it. Hit me up. I'd be happy to meet up with you and let you get behind that thing. That's I will say, that is one of the best parts about owning this, is seeing the look on people's faces when you're like, dude, you can put a couple rounds through it. People get so happy because, like I said, not a common gun to see, and it's definitely Gucci level. So, like I said, if you're in the Phoenix area, I'd be happy to meet up with you and let you pull the trigger on that thing quite a bit. So, yeah, I think that that pretty much wraps it up. Someone asked when the rally was. It was this past Saturday. It was this past Saturday afternoon. It was from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I was there from, I think, 9:45 to about 1:40. and the rally was pretty much clearing out at that point. There were still some people around, but everyone was really tired pretty much. A bunch of people showed up at like 1 and expected there to really still be stuff going on, but it was popping. Like, it was really fun. Some cop who was giving us stink eye fell off his bike, so that was pretty funny too. I didn't get to see that, but a bunch of people did, and so that was hilarious, from all accounts I've heard. But anyways, guys, that's really all I had to say. If you have things like this, you have weapons like this, don't just know how to not misuse it, know how to properly use it within whatever context you have. For me, that is what I keep locked and loaded with. I mean, that's why I had this guy. Actually, that's the wrong mag now that I'm seeing it. You don't want those green tips. That's for light penetration, not armor piercing, but light penetration for cover. Definitely not what I want in an apartment complex. What I want is some of these guys or some of these guys. That's what I want loaded into a mag. I definitely shot that mag out that I had loaded for that, but it's one of the black ones that I keep, so I need to load that. So there you go. I mean, that's basically it. Be trained, be ready, know what you're doing, be confident, because you never know when the time may come that, you unfortunately have to use it. Not really what I was planning to go into during this stream, but responsibility is a big part of it, and that's just part of the deal when you decide to have things like this. So that's basically it. Once again, you want to see what I look like. I am wearing I'll show the shirt one more time. This is the third time I'm showing it, but this will be the last time. You want to see, I was wearing this Hawaiian shirt with that Gucci gear rifle right there at the rally. ABC News Phoenix, they have pictures of me on there in a group. Let me be clear, it's in a group. It's not just me. That would be a hardcore flex if it was just me. But yeah, so if you want to see what I look like, there's that. I'll post some redacted photos in the Discord, so make sure you join the Discord. I'm going to edit them and put them in the Discord in a couple minutes here, so you guys can get an idea of what it was like. It was very friendly there. Everyone was super chill. Everyone was just having a blast, and yeah. So guys, thank you so much for coming out. This live stream ended up being 22 minutes. That's crazy. So guys, thank you so much, and yeah, be on Discord. That's where I alert you to streams, let you know if I'm thinking about streaming. You guys have persuaded me before, so that's kind of the deal. Rise Zombie, how you doing, dude? And yeah, that's all from me. Thank you all for coming out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.